A very good morning, Team Zimbabwe. Mamukase. Welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And this morning, we want to take a look and reflect about what is happening in the politics of Zimbabwe. We have seen since the end of the elections, Hopewell Chin'ono has been attacking Triple C each and every day. Whenever he gets an opportunity, you wake up, attack Triple C as if Triple C is in charge of the economy. But we are going to reflect. Remember, weeks or months before the election, Hopewell Chin'ono began siding with the third way. We're actually advocating for people not to vote for Triple C, but to vote for another party. That was Hopewell Chin'ono's position. He joined the group of Trevor Ncube. He joined the group of Vanaja Colin Sunday. We're calling for a third way. They opted to have Robert Chapman as part of the third way. And I'm told that Robert Chapman, at a later stage, there are two theories regarding Robert Chapman. Another source is saying Robert Chapman was likely paid by the regime not to contest for some reasons. And also, the other person who were part of the presidium, I'm told that some of them were allegedly paid so that they do not contest in this election. And the other was another version says that Robert Chapman was tipped to be the vice president of Xavier Kasukwere, and that is the reason why he didn't file his papers. So we only had Kasukwere there. And the question is, what happened to the third way? Because Hopewell Chin'ono was aligned to the Chapman team, and Chapman failed to place his papers. The third way failed. They started to beg Xavier Kasukwere. Xavier Kasukwere was uprooted from the ballot paper and was removed from the ballot by the court. Something which is regrettable, but it happened. Then later, we now have Miss Emerson Mnangagwa left to contest this election as the main contenders without the so-called third parties. So all the people who were the so-called third parties didn't participate in this election. That is Xavier Kasukwere, Robert Chapman. Hopewell Chin'ono was left hanged without a party. What angered Hopewell Chin'ono is that he wanted a position within Triple C. He was looking forward to be nominated on the basis of being close to Nelson Chamisa, because remember, there are several times Hopewell Chin'ono and Nelson Chamisa could meet. So he wanted to be elected or to be nominated based on his proximity to the leaders. But President Nelson Chamisa came with an idea and said everyone must be nominated by his community, by his own people. And that didn't go well with a lot of people. And the question is, why is it that Hopewell Chin'ono is showing so much hatred against President Nelson Chamisa? Because before the elections, he was campaigning for a third party. He said the opposition was dead. He said the opposition could not do anything against ZANU-PF. But he was proved otherwise. The performance of the opposition shocked Hopewell Chin'ono because they showed that even without him, they did so much in terms of campaigns. They did so much in terms of winning seats. They were affected by the irregularities which are within this election, but they did their best. So other people here, Henry Jaji is saying that inyaya mayor, when we were Harare get its mayor, so maybe mayor ingawane sororo. Village gossip says some aspired to be mayors, but as hope faded, bitterness took its place. Sakafira pa nomination inoda vanhu paground ka kana usiku kubudiro kwatinogara hapana nomination yakambenge iri here maitire ibereka mwana now yangove heavy 11s here here agents. So it's something very important to take a look on. So the man thought his mayoral position was secured. The party said we don't do that here. okay, zvikanzi peace kujerusalem koma tanamatira peace. Okay, zvikanzi zvakaoma kuda zvigaro kwakatiparira, isu tiri kuda ugaro hunoti zvigaro. Hanzi handina kuona zvakadai. Okay, who is that? Mafumere, this one is lost. Zvikanzi lo mukoma Henry, is heaven still your goal or not? Ndime henyu mafunga violence. Okay, zvikanzi vanapa East and Mary's project failed. The other time he was furious kuti why mention God on party selection form. He got recorded aenda kunotengesa ku-MID. So all these issues, if you put them together, you understand the reason why Hopewell Chin'ono is called an agent by other people. So is he working for ZANU-PF? Probably so. Why? Take a look on how he attacks people. Take a look on how he attacks the opposition. Sometimes I know for sure that every political organization does have its own weaknesses. Hakuna party isina weakness. Just like a marriage, just like a family setup, you always find a weakness. But what do? A wise man covers up the weaknesses so that you create a better impression for the people. There are people who didn't vote for CCC because of Hopewell State Party. Yes, there are people who even thought that the opposition was not doing enough because of Hopewell, and they decided not to vote. So you see that these are people who call themselves influencers. They will come, they will believe that they have numbers, they will start to do A, B, C, D. At the end of the day, they disrupt programs, they do whatever they want, and they are benefiting the enemy more than the party they purport to support. So we said, it's well, Mkoma, go on with your own thing. He went on with the third party things, but he's back to the CCC because the third party failed. The third party didn't even field candidates. It failed. So he came back now and wants to lecture us how things were supposed to be done. Where was he? I never saw Hopewell on the ground. Even through my rallies, I have never seen Hopewell, even with a camera, reporting anything about opposition. I've never seen Hopewell paground kwabvukuru. I've never seen Hopewell kurutenga, kwachivi, kuzaka, kuchiredzi, chikombedzi. I've never seen Hopewell there. For the people who have been to places like Chikombedzi, where Advocate Nelson Chamisa was denied access to the electorate, you'd understand how this man, what was happening to this man. If you have been to Chikombedzi, you understand Tim Zimbabwe. You have to travel for around more than 100 kilometers in a dust road for you to get to Chikombedzi. In a dust road. But President Nelson Chamisa reached all those areas. Why? He was hopeful. He was mobilizing. He wanted to meet each and every person. He was denied access to the electorate. FAS was everywhere doing their daily activities of intimidation. Hopewell does not think about all those things. What he thinks about is how people failed. So Hopewell is like somebody who is just bitter and jealousy kuti someone younger than me is actually making it. So you see kuti our struggles and our problems. If you have people like Hopewell as your advisors, you are likely going to fail because they will advise you wrongly because of bitterness, because of jealousy. And then Melinda, I think he's too jealous of Chamisa's success. Yes, I agree. That is true. Hopewell is somebody who is jealous. He gets excited and happy. Kana paipai pachinzi award winning chakadaro, ndiye azodai is the best, ndiye azodai. Anofara. He doesn't believe in other people doing things. Inongova dai ndiri nendapiwa chakati, dai ndiri nendapiwa chakati. So Team Zimbabwe, in my view, we have to ignore people like Hopewell Chin'ono. Our people, should start to understand that people like Hopewell Chin'ono do not mean anything good. There's a lot of people who sacrificed in this election, but their sacrifice is being wasted because of hatred, because of people who believe that things should be done in their own way, who believe that they must be given positions just like that. So this is my view, Team Zimbabwe. In my view, I believe that Hopewell Chin'ono is doing a bidding for the ruling party, not for our people, not for ourselves. All the issues he runs with the is just a way of trying to be relevant to the people, because for you to be relevant, you have to look or appear as if you are on the same side with the people. That is what I think about Hopo. So I don't know, guys. In the comment section, please let us talk.